Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ann Metcalf, and I'm going to demonstrate today how to bring out that flavor in 4 yummy spices that I have been learning to enjoy so much, especially with my Ayurvedic nutrition program that I'm taking. And those 4 spices are coriander, cumin, black pepper, and fennel. And when you heat them up without oil, it enhances the flavors, and then you grind them and then use them in your foods, in your food preparation. And so today we're going to play with that. And I've got my 2 skillets ready, and we don't use oil. When we're doing the Ayurveda cooking and you're preparing a dish, then you would use ghee butter and put, especially the cumin seeds, coriander seeds, you would put them in whole and just to bring out their flavors. But when you want to use the powdered form, then you heat them up ahead of time, grind them, and the aroma is just, it's magnificent. It's just so beautiful. And so I encourage you to try this at home. So I've got my skillets getting hot. And you kind of put them on a medium hot heat, but you need to be mindful of them. So we're just going to let that heat up. I'm just going to show you, for those who haven't played with coriander. Coriander is that beautiful round seed, and the flavors hiding inside those little round seed pods. And the cumin is more of a flat seed, like that. And you can smell them in the whole seed, you can smell it. But when you heat them up and then grind them, beautiful. And then the fennel is actually a similar seed to the cumin, but obviously fennel is different. And you can grow fennel in your garden, and it has this beautiful lacy-like seed head full of seeds, and then it just propagates itself. You've got baby fennel growing up all next season. And the other thing is just black pepper. And I've done it with black pepper before. I've done it with the coriander and the cumin, but my Ayurvedic nutrition coach says she does this with the black pepper as well, and then you grind it. And so I've got some black pepper mixed with a bit of red and white pepper that I thought I'd use up. And the other thing that I use, when I have papaya, I scoop out the papaya seeds and I dry them in the oven. And it just adds a different flavor to the food. And you just do it low heat, 250, 300 Fahrenheit, depending on your stove, it could be a half an hour to an hour, and they just dry up, and then you just put them in I use my coffee grinder, because it just small and quick, and it just so good. So we're going to we'll start with our coriander, and I'm going to shift the camera towards the pans there. And so we just sprinkle some of the coriander in. And I've got the stove, the 5 pans are hot, and then we'll put in some cumin in the other one. And so we're just heating it up, and I'm not sure if you probably won't be able to see it, but the coriander starts sort of moving around on the pan, and you can see with this one, it doesn't take very long, so I think I'll turn the heat down a little bit. We don't want to burn it. If you burn your spices, throw them away, compost them, because they're not any good once they've been burned. So I'll just take that off the heat. I wish the aroma could come through the filming, because you can't see it. So it's actually turning a bit of colors. We'll turn that down some more. Just spread that out. And it's not very long. The cumin changes color a little bit. Probably a little hard to see. It just turns a little darker brown. And the coriander is just kind of doing its little thing there. We'll just give it a little longer. It's a different kind of shell coating, so that takes a little longer. So just about ready to do, they're both just about the coriander doesn't really change color very much. Actually, it's looking a little more golden color than the uncooked version. So just give that another little bit of time, and we'll watch normally when I do this, I do one spice at a time, because then you can be really present to the spice so you don't burn it, because we'd be wasting those delicious seeds, and we don't want to waste. Everything is this beautiful divine nature of flavors and aromas, and when you add it to your food, it just brings out the flavor of the food and the combination, and it gives you that diversity of flavors. There we go. There's our coriander making its little grand entrance. And if you just kind of wave up when you start smelling, you smell the coriander and the cumin together. So then we're going to turn that off, take that off the heat. And actually, I'll see if you can look and see the difference. So there's the dry, heated coriander, and then the raw. So it's turned a much golden color. It's beautiful. And then we just put that into my grinder. And I'll wait for that just to cool a little bit. And you do that with the peppers, the peppercorns, and I'm actually going to try it with my papaya seeds and see how that comes out, and the fennel. And that way, and I've got little jars, well, I use spice jars, I just label them, and when you open up the lid, it's just like, it's an explosion of the flavor, and you just want to pour it onto your food. It just smells so good. So that's basically what you do to dry roast these spices, and they all work with the food. Some of them work with improving your digestion, and I want you to just have a little bit of fun. So I'm just going to grind this up, and it doesn't take very long. Oh my gosh. If you could only smell this. It smells so, so good. And I'll blend it a little more so that it's more powdery form. And then that'll be ready to use for my food. I'll put it in my dal, mix it with some rice, or the khichdi, which is the dal and the rice cooked together. Yeah, thank you for watching, and enjoy creating that beautiful, flavorful spices that you can add to your food. Thank you. And you can visit Rosie's Joy 11. Go to my Authentic Sacred Design app, where you'll find this and other videos to enhance your eating and improve your health. Be well. Thank you.